I recently was having a coaching call with one of my clients, and I'm going back through some notes, and I thought that this was something that was worth sharing. This particular client was struggling with inaction. On the surface level, that's what he was struggling with. He couldn't figure out how to get the program finished. He couldn't get a week of compliance when it came to his nutrition, his working out, and his cardio. It wasn't that he didn't have enough time, though he was a high capacity guy. We'd kind of broken down how much time he had, and we made sure that we weren't being too overly ambitious with our programming. It wasn't that he didn't know what to do. He had a clear game plan. He knew he had the skill as well to track his food, to do the workout. He even had a gym in his own house. But what he was saying is that I don't know why I just can't get the job done. And that feeling for him was creating shame. And so we broke it down. So we had a clear game plan. Let's just talk about the realm of his life of fitness. Now, this person was also a dad. This person was a business owner. They had a lot going on in their life. However, they also committed to a goal that would require attention within their health and wellness. All right. So I want to share this real quick. I wrote this down as he was sharing the sequence that would lead to then his inaction and ultimately shame. And it was that when he would get stressed out, it would lead to him leaning into his comforts, okay? His comforts came in the form of vices, all right? Let's call it whatever it is for you, but let's say for this particular client, it was drinking, okay? That was specific to his need and desire for comfort. It played itself out in drinking and often overeating. His vices, he would then justify. Okay, so I'm stressed. I need some downtime. I need some comfort. So I'm going to potentially procrastinate via one of my vices, which is going to then lead to me justifying it because I was stressed. From there, his justification and his leaning into vices led to inaction in his goals that were in front of him that he had a clear path on. So we have stress, a stressor. Life is full of them, as we know. That led to him then leaning into his vices, which he would then justify, which led to, for him, inaction on his fitness goals, which then led to the ultimate feeling that was what we kept coming up against, which was shame. He felt guilt, he felt shame, and he felt frustration. He felt all of these negative emotions because what we broke down, he knew what to do, he had a clear path to do it, and he decided to do something else. He decided to lean into his vices as opposed to leaning into action, focusing on something that meant a lot to him. And so what do you do in this type of situation? I think one of the most powerful things you can do if right now you're currently struggling with vices is you can remember why you started in the first place. If we can get into that deep state of why we're doing what we are doing, we'll find so much motivation for our alignment that we will not be wavered. But it's a daily renewal process, and because we're humans, we're forgetful, we have to consistently remind ourselves why we're doing what we're doing. Let's think about health and wellness, okay? Take peak fitness out of it. Take being shredded and being physically, looking physically better. Let's just look at it from a health perspective. A father needs to be there for his family to financially provide, to lead his business, to be able to play with his kids, to be able to be a model for health, for his family, to be a model of, I said I'm gonna do something and I do it for his family. Now we're saying, oh, well, he just is missing his workouts and his nutrition. No. Why was he feeling and experiencing shame? Because he said he was gonna do something and he didn't do it. And it wasn't because he couldn't, it was because he decided not to. Now, we've all been there and we're all going to experience this in our life. So how do you get through it? Write down why you're doing what you're doing. Because what you'll find once you start writing it down is though it's about you, it's bigger than you. It's about the people who can positively benefit from you deciding to be a man or a woman of your word, for you to be integrous with that, and to walk the path to consistently make progress. And if we don't, oftentimes what we feel are the opposite of those dopamine, the opposite of the feelings that we're really after, which are pride, pride in our decision making, pride in who we're becoming, in love with the person that we are becoming, loving the person that we see in the mirror. That's going to allow us to have the positive emotion that's going to flood outward. It's also going to be the stance that we need to be in to be an example to the people around us who look up to us. So I thought that was really powerful, because we all deal with it in different areas of our life. For this particular individual, high-performing individual, however, the struggle for him has always been his health. But if we don't have our health, how much longer can you continue being the father you need to be, the husband you need to be, the wife you need to be, the son, daughter you need to be, the person you need to be, the professional you need to be? I think that at a really foundational level, if we don't have our health, think about the last time you were sick. All you wanted to do is to be able to go outside, move, shake, hang out with your family, loved ones, feel normal, take a call without coughing, right? A couple of days of being sick, we're going stir crazy. So remember why you're doing what you're doing, stay in alignment, and know that the trap of, and really the lie that exists in this world, is that it's better to be comfortable and that you've earned it. You've earned that drink. You've earned the ability to overeat. You've earned the ability to not be in alignment with what you say you want. That's not you. You can do better than that. I'll catch you guys in the next one.